We are born to save Ghana. We are born to save Ghana. The elephant, Ewene Sembo. We are born to save Ghana. Mahama, dear. Ghana first. First, not Ghana for a lot of us saying discerning. Now we want to go into the manifesto. We want to read what you want to bring on board.
A member of the New Patriotic Party, a friend of mine and a former colleague MP, he said it's not Ghana that needs change. He says it's change that needs Ghana. And that's Kennedy, Honorable Kennedy Ejapong.
My friend can turn the man, very calm, relaxed, composed. It's the John Dramani Mama we used to know him from 2008. No penny papa calling the dean to throw my mama. No penny papa back your mama come. There is a clear difference between Mahmoud Bawumia and already John Dramani. The Mahmoud Bawumia we know is not the same Mahmoud Bawumia. That's all Kasa. I don't know if you want to convince people or something. As Mahmoud Bawumia and guess the attitude or Kasa will mean now.
I don't want to call any constituency executive and your phone is off. Stay awake for 72 hours. You must not sleep until the results are declared. And I wish to assure Ghanaians that we are going to protect their ballots.
None of that phenomenon can be cast and we say Kwaku Kwarteng is going to be their spokesperson on the economy at the parliament. We have it. Yeah. What NPP Nasa would take it. This is an NPP person. The old team in the team. John Evans Atamos, when he was the president, open country back one sub-Saharan West Africa. Now their economy was growing at a faster rate. Now a lot of investors wanted to come into the picture. No more confidence. The case of ponzi scheme. It is an investment company. Motive no is about fraud. Carry a man of Katam a recipe for disaster. Because treasure bell crown a musa. And if you look at Ponzi scheme for now, they try to make sure that they will entice you. You fall for them. They will give you interest rate being Ghana about Badam. And when there's a social commercial banks, no, and social Ghana Bank of Ghana interest rate too.
I feel my quab about the back channel, so channel din the Solid TV and then that Edikan I only di mpunimpu Mr. subscribe to the Solid TV channel on YouTube. Ayaka say Solid TV Ghana or TikTok, Solid TV Ghana or Facebook, the all our social media handles okwa wonsa ebeka content. The meeting at the Shaibula CC. Ye production at the free Ghana can studio ye Abel Fontaine video internet na ho desere ko ba bi obi a content na eba wakwamu ene yesin kunya ensama egu won edoso de edikan eye the NDC amanyoko no akwa launch omo campaign ewo Tamale in the northern region emun sensem edsen the former president and the father of the National Democratic Congress John Dramani Mahama ababonte e de abetu dwa se moto aba na omo protect mo ballot no e de am no achi no an wo se Chofon na kwa kutwa bibi efa chom or say ye insist on electoral committee or paste the copy of the pin sheet ye busa John Dramani Mahama say ye ya said ye say ekoto abadema NDC say ekoto wi a ye na na say ye sa protect ye ballot ana say amanyoku no I ready say o me protect so when you ready there then there's amanyoku fufuru bi wa no say we betoma me protect it at the pet team na me so e cha ka so na man protect it and also dan chen the NPP amanyuku no e ka me sa hotifuo bi wo ma o se boabo ma no Honorable Kennedy Kwame Akompe Japan lawyer appear kubi andi appear kubi ana face no oboaso West MP ababe kan omo ho omo kan okra inspective for the air coso so omo ye party for na party constitution e bind o mo say adin say no crew anye no crew hwe no kra no mu neka no crew mu na hwe neka entro de mencha na amanyoku bia constitution e bind o mo say aye entro kwa kasa no kra aye fita katetuntum na mfeva amanyoku no ade Kwaku Kwarteng ene okobọ ne kana anasa de ne koso and some way na afofra kan wa ene anopei awie anwumre ye de e ba besom depending on baby a wone bra hweye metwa mo ba isi na fanko ta ba bekam
Finally, my family is free because of Rome Villa Estate. Yes, this estate is responsible for selling affordable litigation-free lands that have electricity, water, and accessible roads. I am so happy.
Yeah, Franco the hater Baba come home. Yeah, production edit free Ghana can see the Bible be the content in the air bower content on Saka and transfer. Kai said Solid TV Ghana or YouTube. Solid TV Ghana or TikTok and I feel Solid TV Ghana and so Facebook and then you do call all our social media handles out with ever content in the Franco Franco Aquaba.
Major Sominia
at the same
Yamiadum, you saw me
for many papa here. I'll say,
oh no, what did we be?
I'll see Bibia come.
Bibia come.
Bibia come.
Oh, okay. So, you know, I ran on the 22nd of August. Oh, okay. And that's 28, right? 28. Oh, okay. And just a gradual entry, a baba.
In a year with the thought I'll contact yourself.
And as that man would die, man would die.
Cassie was school you're down for me. Or yeah, Bonnie been a headmaster say. Hey, Romeo, come for a letter. Say, I have sacked myself.
Or those who are
sacking one more permanent with you. I will the way.
Yes. Why? We're very proud will be an uncle on Cano. Will be our hair life. Be a shy castle body dinner, a dozen, or a boy jabu. So there be a city candidates and honor and a privilege to enter into various offices and homes of people. I'm set. I'm poised, ready for action.
Mamencha, Mr. George Utibunsu.
Hey, Papa Shaw. Let's take catch you.
Namencha honorable Ken or Hine Japan.
Okay.
Mamma Christian Japan. And I think so. Obi Bia or play rule about honorable Ken. No contest in the venue. Yet that was a song. Especially all the regional coordinators. Oba Santa Mantema Chama, Manqua, Brefomo, Oko, Western North Armenia, Pious, and Puno East. And so now a GFAS. But the three bono, not a bono, I have for an abono is no, that I do say, and other constituency reps in Abia Mobiano, and Chia Sonko, and Chia Morton, as said that any cabin the mamma, Montamo Chuku, I say, woman cannibal was something for you never lost. Something for you never lost. Franco, and at the end, this is for a day or more campaign lunch in the cooking team. So, in the first place, program who say.
Shama Mincho Bibia, Namemo Bibia Kwaban. Now, no Saturday, I had opportunity of watching, and it was very colorful. Now, very, very colorful. Unze, come fast one, which is show my stage works, you know. Okay, actually, Unze be all meeting me a portica. Now, man, for good platform, you should be Upia person or Basno Bia. He's a big man, a big woman in the party in this animal. But if you look at this organization, come fast one, I say, show Monoma. They gave opportunity to every big man in the NPP to come and explain matters at the NDC. Or come fast one buy a corner crack na FA. And you see, they about coming who and say, as a party be oppositioner, they give a certain kind of respect to the media. As I make kind what they teach one. If they are in power, a different. But can stand up with no matter one finance and job for Ukruma. When NDC was in power, but and this opposition. Look at the kind of respect of the media.
Oh,
it's
a bigger platform. And a central for the
yes. Are you okay? You see? Now, Obama will say they want to speak to the ordinary Ghanaian publicly. Journalists for the my side man the amount. The media, you know, my side man the amount. So you have a problem with them. How can you carry your story to the ordinary Ghanaian? It is through the media. It's nice when it is you know, bedroom come on, no my bear come. And you have to be honest. Oya said they almost stage work ethnicity and almost here ya shabu na akono na efe ohwe mpanyimfo e bai dwumadi na say ohwe the national chairman the general secretary the party mpanyimfo and also achubehu parliamentarians you know the majority leader na mpanyimfo ahudo bebre omo kasa ya. It was a colorful event, very, very colorful. Now me dey bia me come say akwa say we kotokoni ne bo house of for you about dead me NPP. But when I started some bomb anthem, I'm saying, Kai, Uncle you with dear. And I almost have one you me, I will broke us here, idea be and say, though, you see, we MPP, but let's be realistic, let's be objective, let's be sincere. And you're not empty. And if I come and for him there. Oh, I say house of folk for rules. Me say, house of folk. One more Timumpo, maybe I call Kuni. Me so better when you nibi. And you're not there. And this look at the anthem.
Like said you were arise.
And I make someone tell no. Zuzuzaza. What I say? What just head job bodo. We MPP new grounds are to be honest and sincere. This is the anthem of the NDC. What we say? Na MPP for the anthem.
That's how I'm going back with.
Just go down on the buy the elephant. Come the general secretary on me. Na MPP the elephant are you? You friend say.
A Sira.
A Sira say AJ Kofo. AJ Kofo. Na you win and another union. But the NPP didn't have an anthem. The NDC had an anthem. But the elephant, when they sembo, we are born to save Ghana. That's what MPP do. We are born to save Ghana. We are born to save Ghana. The elephant, when they sembo, we are born to save Ghana. Bahamiti, dear, Ghana first.
Ghana first.
Ghana first.
Ghana, I see you get here. Yes, me had a short crata, 3 letters.
Okay.
Or me the Bahama easy.
Yes.
Or the Bahama police. Then I'm saying easy police. Yes. Service and the president. Okay, I'm saying easy. So
yes.
Say share. Now conduct was it police service and the military or whatever it is. Yes. Positive defiance. In so say for ya denya men conquer in Ghana first.
Shabu.
Uncle.
Me if you look at the NDC. Now no me course nyina ya Shabu. Nipa otu omo for so omo the northern part. Enko koyo mo campaign nipa na bo. Nipa no otu omo fo. So omo koyo mo politics no e the northern part no. Na Shabu, I did some research. Edru babna sanka NDC nya lusu route when it comes to the northern part. Go and check. Now the number of votes they are trying to get over there, is it helping them or there? So if Ebia nipa no otu omo for say no, you should go back to your route. Ebia ever say voter region am fidie, but if you look at baby almost one as a man for as a particular can be set in, and it was time for them to revive it. Now Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is in the northern part of Ghana doing his campaign. Now the NDC for so they are one home. So they want to also launch their campaign. But I didn't because for Ghana, I don't get it. Maybe that's why they don't. Every political party is adoring their running mate. Every political party is adoring or campaign, but they are not adoring their manifesto.
Then this for say yes. Almost central Jababe launch your manifesto.
Date we almost August.
August. Almost August before August ending.
Good. And the other one is even
it should be around 22nd or something.
Shabu, the manifesto should come early. We have to go into the manifesto. First, na Ghana for a lot of us saying discerning. And I'm come before I say you. Now we want to go into the manifesto. We want to read what you want to bring on board. Yes, I shall see Sakasa maybe I'm computer, Dabi. We will ask you questions. If for now, Kwakonyas can have a computer. Kwambe's a computer make my first one last thing. Shall we go to Chroma? No matter Diana manifesto man, no, we will go into it. Are you not surprised? Say the MPP swampa only for manifesto mine.
Me pass a short video.
A member of the New Patriotic Party, a friend of mine and a former colleague MP, said, it's not Ghana that needs change. He says it's change that needs Ghana. Change is calling Ghana. And that's Honorable Kennedy Ejapong. Change needs Ghana because in the last Afrobarometer survey, more than 80% of Ghanaians said that our country is going in the wrong direction. And if you are going in the wrong direction, if you are walking or you are driving and you are going in the wrong direction, what do? You change your course. And that is why on 7 December, Ghana must change course. We cannot solve the crisis in which we are with the same people who caused the crisis in the first place. Several years ago, somebody came and said, try me. Monso Menche. The result is what we are seeing today.
Don't do money, Mahama.
Yes.
A culture on our Ken.
Yes.
Was say, or pursue culture on our Ken.
Yes.
Quote and unquote. On our Ken can say, in the situation in which Ghana finds itself now, Ghana doesn't need change.
Yes.
But change is looking for Ghana. Whatever be a MP do man
do. Yes.
I was say it's a sign ever.
What can I say? The day I from me catch him so papa no see no. You honor true vine.
True vine.
You said we are for Barcelona. I told you say the NDC, they are going to use him to do a campaign. Shabu, the NDC, they are going to use a lot of tips to do campaign. Then I may catch you say, the vehicle, if you attack the vehicle, you've given the opposition a nice way. What would be a John Mahama starting film? John Mahama is very smart in terms of political sense. The way they say, when they come man and your friend say a credit and accolade or bonabaso, the free whole coin will be tips. And your friend credit compare Japan is being very hard on the new patriotic party.
He was saying the truth, but not very hard.
No, me not to the point. I say, me say the truth and okay, but the NPP also says it is very hard. Nana of them Kwaku Kwarteng they can't the same thing. Oh yeah. Kwaku Kwarteng the catcher say, why do you have to attack a party whereby you want to be the ruler of the party? Yeah. So the NDC they are going to use it as a campaign tool. And some are the kind now so they are going to use it because no Nipa no dance on no. The dance on no is coming out to register his displeasure. It's coming out to tell the Ghanaian man the ordinary truth say na Senate here. And me John Dramani Mahama, it is a nice opportunity for me to use it. Secondly, Ghana open pa ba for Gini di pa e can compare with Japan. What does any party NPP no ACP and other political party? I did be a credit back billion amount for fun serious. So amount for against if Kedia compare Japan is even going deep in his party, then John Dramani Mahama have a nice way of selling his message.
But is it true, sir? The change is looking.
Oh, Shabula Sisi. But we need change. We need change. I want to be.
The change need us, not do we need a change.
Whether the change need us or we need change. It is said whether Muhammad went to the mountains or the mountains came to Muhammad. No, I didn't know Shabu. Another material. I've listened to the NDC. I've listened to the NPP. To be honest, I'm not convinced. You have to go for leadership,
but not political.
Me say we have to go for leadership. Go and look at countries. Countries it took an individual who says that I want to change the minds and fortunes of our people. I want to push it. Say another. If Kenya compare is even in the NPP, no, because he wants to conscientize and change the mind of Ghanaians. You have issues with his own people.
Okay, John Dramani Mahama, you have bad people.
Yes.
I don't share the composer, no platform. So as he was communicating, now that you talk the MPP flag bearer now, do you see some different leadership qualities?
If you look at John Dramani Mahama consistently from 2008, he has never changed. Quite a fast one with dinner podium, quite a fast one with Kasa, quite a fast one in dinner and the post and the attitude. How is able to relate to him perform communication? They about what friends would do in common. Then you try to bring people on board. And the question is one: if you look at already the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia or Kasa have issues with it, but if you look at John Dramani Mahama, very calm, relaxed, composed. It's the John Dramani Mahama we used to know him from 2008. Became a president in 2012. Or leave office in 2016. The same John or Kasa won him or Kasa City.
But we also do a creative humor.
That is John Dramani Mahama. Who penny papa calling the dean to throw Okruma Mama. Mama. No penny pop back your mama come. What is that Toronto? Oh, back with me a crazy. Yee, Mama. Or one nice a evening. Or Opana. Or was style did be as a
Casano had a boost at the one Jack to
what I say, Obianga, who said Jack to it's not me one. Or that good relationship would me bring everybody on board if you want to listen to me. And also, or Casa, or person, or break it, then down ultimately, then I say that is the natural posture of John Dramani. You can never take it away from him.
And also, you say this word, or say that will use the government, won't even compare that of family.
Oh, Sunday, dear, and when people for an equating problem, the moment. And it was said by the Pope. Me you say be an opportunity on Kasa as a leader. Okay, no matter what compare for the past weeks and days. When it comes to Kwame Nkrumah issues, I do believe so on finance and because Nipa now, I the leader of the party, I didn't have Kwaku Kwarteng, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia was a CPP person. He believed in the cardinal principles of Dr. Kwame Nkrumah. Yes, he was a notorious CPP member. Yamna Mekai, who take a Pradmons Mokaya, and the message said, who said you can you see? He wanted to try to push the NPP to a certain kind of corner. And yes, normal. Who said, sometimes they are being carried away a little bit. No, me can't be my ninja man for. But what share already the John Dramani Mahama, the natural being, so to see Casasi and Norman, and one home. There is a clear difference between Mahmoud Bawumia and already John Dramani. And Mahmoud Bawumia, you know. it is time they have to sit him down and talk to him.
One who picture be a num social media now. Yes, say Baumia in one constituency, Nipple Guachen, or to compare Mahama nationwide.
May Shabu Miss Arman, I don't buy into it. May say in 2016, Kona Kwacha Sports Stadium. Stadium now more 40,000 capacity. I am man. A man for Jake, a man for say Guamontain. The NDC says it is a foregone conclusion. Maybe we are by near you. You're trouble, you know. John Draman Mamma Tiffy, figures like Eban and Yemshishan. None wonder. NPP for by I don't know for any meat. Who not the video no crash there? Or be all comes to say Biso Mufia, just obey Siasia, 14 Ghana cities, or I said Mufi Cape Kuzabane. But this kind of things I don't buy in it. The reason being that it put down a Kwaku. That is why you see the genuity of people, the organic ones, you see them. What will be a batch? I will pan and you can see a bit more farm for the bar. People will see the crowd. Crowd a tool. You're deceptive and original. And to go wow, no what to be. Hey, Beji t-shirts, Beji 20 Ghana, Beji Nadia Nasidabi. But when it gets to the real day, say Kwaku voting now. That is where you see people who are objective. So how do you say them? Yeah, then to my buy to my betua badia. But if you look at what be the Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, when you are first or Kassan Shabu, who said when Bawumia was in 20,
he still speak like an opposition leader.
One, and a second, I say the Mahmoud Bawumia we know is not the same Mahmoud Bawumia. Who that's what Kasa? I don't know if you want to convince people or something. As a Mahmoud Bawumia, the gestures, the attitude, or Kasa would mean now. And I want them also. Or corner or bar, Nesano, Mano, and our Casabia, so I mean, pay me, the Biamica to send me. Send the young Ponzi boy. Make me Casa, your man. Make me Casa, why crime person the years. Yes, make me Casa. Naturally, send him to say on the Casa. If I get every opportunity and I'm talking, this is my natural being.
But becoming a president, I say, Omoka said, can you presidential material? But me has to be a presidential material, especially if you are on the stage.
You're on the stage.
How you have to comport yourself, because you may not be addressing only Ghana. Maybe another opportunity to be a EU summit to be, and I say United Nations, more opportunity. But I address Africa and said the whole world. Oh, Kasa. Now, general rule here.
What I say now, now we now Fako. Now so we could say now jumping now yes Debbie. You should be calm. But go and check. What Bawumia was doing town hall meetings. Very calm, very gentle. Now some walk on. Me say. Bawumia wanted to meet NDC by NPP. When you back the long-serving finance minister. Time Bawumia could say 170 questions in relation to the economy. Kwasibotre or he one. Kwasibotre has in-depth knowledge about finance or in-depth knowledge about the economy. Say about finance minister, long-serving finance minister. Nyade Ketwa. Was say Bawumia some no obisa pa kwese minister can only yajen. I didn't say Bawumia is asking reliable and credible questions to the NDC. But this time around. Or Kasa de Denas or Kono back, they should talk to him. On church and some fancy Ghana for so Kasam, that's what be Antiasia. All time to come and re-equate. You explain it to the ordinary Ghanaian, right? Shabu, me. I never call me there and we should even call for a debate. And I'm going to explain to you. The anytime we should call for a debate, we should get a credible institution to call for a debate. And your flag bearer. And your presidential candidate.
Young men say, before you can become the leader of it, you have to avail yourself for scrutiny.
For a debate.
And Sanko for the say, organize it.
Thank you.
And there shouldn't be an point here. You better actually put your point, NPP.
One, when it comes to debate, a man with the maturity aspect of the person, a man with the intelligence aspect of the person, a man with the strength and the weakness of the person. When it comes to debate. And it's a debate in Shabbat. When it comes to communication with expert, but when it comes to the economy, or suddenly a lot of in-depth knowledge about it. That is your weakness. Either this is your strength. You bet me the kind of policies are whatever. You bet me. And now that no Kasai. Obey this opinion decided who to vote for.
Yeah, and that's all we do.
What is that Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia catcher say? Phone 1 city need 2 cities. Every uncle Kodina, young fan is a debate platform. And no cancer somewhere. A question will be brought back to him. Every uncle bet not the one yet matter again. I say, do you know the essence of debate? Debate, I never quite want to say, am I floating voter to decide on the kind of leader he has to vote for?
Especially regions,
thank you.
Because natural regions, yes. You get them.
Thank you.
But will be on the side there.
Thank you.
I felt I may still have my engineers. I picture who you almost say one constituency as anyone. And with that constituency, yes. Your MP before you do say a woman, now 2024, you might resort to the floor. And I make a picture because who still catch him say, Sabi the whole the entire constituency, and who nipa enia.
And I make sure
one constituency who nipa.
And I make sure say when it gets to this kind of point, we have deception and we have originality. Deception. Shabless is being man for the aba. So okay, these are the masses that it deep oscillate. But if you look at genuineness, and yes, any panic do much.
Because frankly, some constituency no. Omuni pa emuru 1 minute, but picture na and that's what about me for na. They are more than 1 minute, but any constituency also picture the TV so.
Why are you surprised?
So were they trying to portray say Mahama Baha yes so Chelsea or Dom na yes sir I deceive one.
Maybe I make I want me say when it gets to this point, we have two options. We have the deceptive crowd and we have the originality crowd.
Franco, you share John the man Mahama ne castle yamra.
I don't want to call any constituency executive and your phone is off. Stay awake for 72 hours. You must not sleep until the results are declared. And I wish to assure Ghanaians that we are going to protect their ballots. Vote for the NDC and your ballots will not get lost. We will police the poll and make sure that every single vote counts.
I have for video in the Cocoheba and I calculate every room. But men can't say Rome Villa Estate. They see and Sasson, they won't anymore. One young Kotoya, Kokuna Rome Villa Estate, dear. What be shall Rome Villa beyond Dana say. Because I done me who a man for price list. Baby or one size group. And the baby Rome Villa size you go net. A boy Rome Villa Edegina, Mubisa say, I dear, I saw Ben Kwan Woko. Papa Ben of so Garafoso Debbie. Sa and name you two, a chair you two, or so per se a chum, or so be beer a team a sedan, probably beer to miss you, probably beer to me only a plot, and nun tea and water sun, Rome Villa Estate, by beer will be a miniature cow, in Yankopon Sumji and count. Now Rome Villa Estate Sasson, yet Trakasiakas, yes, ensue and Cania, a quine, and I forgot as any now. Now Nicky Summer woman said, Rome Villa Estate Sasson, yammo a flexible terms of payment. Now, who say, yeah, first deposit was our plan indenture. Who treat you as son of form. Now, Sauto, not so your man so, Rabbi Frame, me doing him a quack just as from. Now, we are tons are say, Mobi man say, when you're promoted that, you are told you Canadian boggers, American boggers, Spain boggers, Italian boggers, Germany boggers, or be an even more Ghanaian boggers. Franco the hater, a Ghanaian bogger, I will do. Now, on your problem, also. Now, the opening now said, so talk, that's the only gun in here, and I was in your genitia. For crackers and sub plan, and I said, preferred plan, Faber Dam, Rome Villa Estate, Omani sitting in at the amount. May say, and if you want to do an investment and co-invest it, oh, baby, and now I'm going to invest it, Franco, a bushel for a DK, a real chile, none, or the Dr. Mahmoud women, I'm your campaign. The sick gas shit. So if you want to invest in lab, tobacco 2 minutes, tobacco 2 minutes. For 0592 223386 0592 223386. Kaise and Sasa Papa Manso and now there a room Villa Estate. Now pass as a manso down, bra. It be the machia. Sasa so qua ya Tom and Pamiansa. O talk assassin you are police and in fee court. We are chino with them.
Shamu, people should take emotions out. Let's deal with the matter as it is. In 2012 elections, the NPP, or my Jimmy PA, the 2012 elections, it helped the NPP to do a lot of reforms and amendments about their party, especially going for elections 2016. Now let me take you back. In 2012 elections, Nana Kwaku Kwarteng, a Drew baby, yesterday, how the EC was running the elections, they feel and think say there was a voting rigging. Nipo mass house suspect Nipa was Adwasafo. Because we told there be as a baby there was a lot of infraction. Kwaya Faso Yakan Bano and the Kwaya Equaco Pim the Electoral Commission, we have issues with it. In 2008, when Kabla Japan, no more strong woman. Anytime Kabla Japan goes out and come, the figures try to change. And the NDC had problems with it. Major Netunu Mensamo, and then Kobia Chambom said they have to hit the street. They have to tell the ordinary Ghanaians and say the NPP want to connive with the EC to rig the elections. Nipa Bako solve the problem very simple, amicably. Hey, you already did Papa Fan said they know EC bossy. For the Jan. He did it very simple. And NDC Bakaya, and when I said Unkachakwa but the Caribbean, Eka said yes, or ba. It is time for them for the EC to say so now and I said there will be war. Now, if you look at 2020 elections, Medical catch or say, and almost 2020 elections, you know, the Electoral Commission should be very, very credible. They should pay due diligence when it gets to this kind of election. In 2020 elections, Nipa 8 in the year. That is police report. And they don't move so it brings a certain kind of notion and impression. Say, if you look at election now, in 2024, they have to win the elections. This is the most dangerous and critical election that we are going for. 1, the NPP want to break the 8. 2, the NDC want to delay the 8. The NPP, they want to break the 8. The NDC want to delay the 8. After listening to John Dramani Mahama, now no Saturday, now some more kind. Now some more kind is I might have issues with it. Now, if you look at election petition in 2012, on the 29th of August, I took Bamba Bontebeka say the new patriotic party communicates
this petition.
Yes, petition. Thank you. So John Dramani Mahama, mom and his ultimate taking no Santuaso. May ye feed but Obaka Supreme Court judge ruling was it about 3-2 or 4-3?
Yeah. No, it's a 9. 9.
It's about 5-4.
Yeah.
So it tells you say the NPP had locus, but because they are voting, you know, will be able to the people who also use common sense. He says, says, see, and any pan would take it over while any ministers are him. Say, it is going to destabilize the economy, destabilize governance. In common sense, we tell you that there be. So, it is going to add additional cost. And we here, take over. And the NPP, they learned a lot of lessons from it. Shall we see, the NPP learned a lot of lessons from it. The NPP did a lot of recommendations and amendments.
Because 2016 elections, now after more call on maybe a lecture professionals said they should volunteer themselves as pooling agent.
Thank you.
Because now Supreme Court I said yes, pooling agent, you know.
Yes.
But
say the elections are won at the polling station. Elections, no, it is won at the polling station, and never be changed. And the NPP did a lot of empirical research. They did findings. And they got to know, so no, there's one particular person who can solve this kind of problem for them. There's a certain man called Anoche. And of course the NCU said they're on the Thank you. So the NPP did a lot of training with their agents. Tell me, a lot of training with their agents. 1, Kwaya first we used to IT. They showed them. Kwaya bet my first wife say figure never answer. Oh transformer answer. Oh peja Eddie Abamu party officer. How you do it? Were you not surprised? See a 12 year. Less than 8 hours. The NPP was calling the ECC NPP before we never.
But Frank, good man. I'm not your case, you know.
Yes.
Your year, you man,
yes.
Oh,
yes.
But not you know. And I order somebody.
Matthias.
Your year, you man,
yes. Oh, thank you.
And one of the year, you man,
NPP. To the American say, the NPP, they did a lot of training. Secondly, on agents from here officially, official people who are being recognized by the constitution, who are being recognized by the Electoral Commission or who conduct elections. So be an agent, the person is an official of the political party. I did be any pan you should be is an official thing. Shall we see Kotuaba? Now you can't be a member of the NPP. Now when you're agent, I said you become very bogus and much I do about nothing. So the NPP sat down and says, no, let's try to get solutions to this kind of problem. Shall we? I'm telling you, it took the NPP more than 1 year. They were training their people, making sure your mocho will be omit matter again. I say because they knew say the 2016 election NPP may break it down because that NPP had opposition for 8 years.
Yeah,
Chabu, when you have opposition for 8 years now, we call for 12 years.
Hey.
There is no business person who want to do business with you. Who pesca be break or more when you scan almost what this kind of manaka krebi to have the political party bit me good, and that is the situation of the NDC now. To where the NPP they did a lot of empirical research. Chabu,
training their guys.
Yes, training them.
Picking good people.
Thank you.
Be a 100 cities. A lot of lectures came on.
Thank you.
Because my kind of voting they papa
yes.
Or a lecture doctor.
Yes.
Now you're NPP.
Thank you. And the NPP did the empirical research. They did recommendations and findings, and they said there be these are the people. First, when we look for agent, Nippon when it comes to figure, and the all trainer is entirely different.
Okay, NDC now, were you giving tea or
come here, you better know me.
Say, were you giving tea or biscuit? Was it they gave you tea and biscuit? No, only tea.
Nipa wa quiet, so can I tea, biscuit, but one more black come on. Do you get the point? So you need people. I have a kind of sanko for weedy. They are serious for the business. As I don't do money, it is not my duty and responsibility. See, a 2 year, make Kwaku 48 hours. Say, me Kwaku chat, Eddie saying one of these sending. No, I want you to help me
because what your MDs for those tax.
Yes,
I'm a floating voter.
Thank you.
I'm about to about more.
Thank you.
What mean protest?
Floating voter. The duty and responsibility of John Dramani Mahama is to make sure the kind of policies are there, the kind of things are there. He should be able to convince the ordinary Ghanaian. That's what make a Tony. The ordinary Ghanaian tuna by we are. So what can us won't can. Remember, as some computer court is here. Now confer will be a watch picture. So on my quarter. The court to ask the person say, "Nipa no locus or the back court me."
Any day.
Nipa no locus or the back court any day. Because the person is not recognized as a person who is coming from the inner circles of the NDC.
Or your agent.
Or your agent.
The judge who says, "Ni locus no say, or your wine."
That is what I'm saying.
We saying, or your polling station.
Thank you.
Agent. NDC.
Thank you.
St. Anne's. Buabasa. And I say, now I say, or who charge the buy.
John Mahama should understand. Say, what it gets to elections, you try baby. I did actually quite more. And they are like he said, they are going to be on Saturday. Sunday, Monday, a man for the quite. And then because of who interest, no party interest in Tino. Me, I'm a baby, man. And some judge Monday to say, I just want to make sure I'm going to police the ballot for 48 hours. What is my interest? Me yet more bank, me a teller, me yet more bank. Maybe I'm a general manager. I have to go and supervise my people. I have to go and work. And because I will person be the president, and will party be the president, then I should stand there for the 48 hours. I'm going to immediately.
I mean, me per se be chat the mouth, pinch the mouth.
Me chat the mouth with John Dramani Mahama. Nasa Samba, and you want to go and challenge the results. What is going to be my locus at court?
Because it's a party agency and what do we do easy.
Thank you. And Jamaica say, when it gets to court, the AC will tell the like court and say, this guy, I will put you a picture. No, we don't know his official position. Often official position, man. Shabula sees so yet more solid TV. Then accept what you ID card there, a certified papaya sign. So assembly about papaya say he's going to take total responsibility of the problem. Meboa, another say I want to say you too much for me then. Now me friend pass papaya, you to me. To my miscan fan hide there. It is a duty and responsibility because me here you are the man. But be a man make not the shelter who makes me at home. It is your duty. And you want to Shabula sees. I saw John Dramani Mahama making and much I do about nothing. Just said John Dramani Mahama and it's a one. They should be able to train their agents and train them well. As what make continue.
Okay.
They should be able to train their agents and train them well.
Like the NPP
yes.
In 2016.
Me say they should be able to train them and train them well. And you'll be able to find the number.
And let them understand the electoral process.
Thank you.
How figures are being written.
Thank you. And
for year 2007 to 2007.
Just make sure they should be trained well. One, and send the pan out the neighbor. Because a young idea, a young catasem, the person should be an educated person, the person should be an elite. The person should be an educated person, the person should be an elite. You should look for someone who cannot compromise about his loyalty.
Who can read writing.
Thank you. Shabu. A 407. Nippon 407. In terms of writing, Nippon match idea is
4,000.
Yes.
There's even 4,007 yes. And 407.
Thank you. When in terms of writing, Bible once one fat comma ma, it is a problem. Bible one fat comma ma, it is a problem. Bible one fat full stop ma, it is a problem.
It means different.
It means different thing. So it is the duty and responsibility of the NDC to make sure some conform forms agent, you know. And they are going to work well. They should train and train them well.
So do Ghanaians look out for political parties who will be able to protect their ballot and vote for them?
Shabla Sisi.
Or does they vote for any other person?
Shabla Sisi. Me say, it's not the matter of protecting your ballot box.
Nothing me said, not my trauma.
Yes.
One demand protect me and kind. A chairman toy next time into my.
Metropolis, I say, Ghana need to turn up where we are. But the duty and responsibility of the party to make sure so much matter to no money. I want to give you an example.
But only 2016, so
yes.
And people also came out with some apart from say, Omunya and Kwafo Papa, no may pool agent.
Yes.
Almost 2 years ago, yes.
There's a clear difference between it. Another say, would now mercy about Bokrevi. Near Casa NPP 37,000. Who would be now better? Who shall see? How we had more solid TV. Don't let any provisional.
Yeah.
provisional means you're certified. Means you're certified. Do you know say you're trouble with us can we are? If you look at party agents now, everybody signs authentic signature to prove say again what to the person is not under duress. And me say me quite too. Omo kan ba nyina wie yen. Na awia ba 11. No mu wie bibia wo. Abrosona nipa na wa we no agina no. It wasn't official. Unless say NBC ni jitu mu say or checking bibia wie ye san friend and call for moment na say e ken kan wie ye ka say there be they are looking at the figures and the amount ni bibia mu wie ye no o ma gia tu. It took them from to abana and past 7. Omo ken kan wie ye no. Pay projector the see what I can no. It wasn't official, it was provisional. It becomes official whereby the agent has satisfied or pen his signature on it. Now you see, be a return officer and so signed. Thank you. Tomorrow, the NPP person signed, the NDC person signed, other political party signed, and they said it's satisfied. Yeah, satisfied. And John they call. And the men so I catch them in Congo Dinawa. Me could now as an observer. Me could now as a sympathizer. Me could now as a card bearing member for a political party, but me need 2 minutes because I but depending on the CI, any other person can call for a recount of a vote. Yes. We man theater more kind. Yes. Yeah, can we? Yes. So as a party, you want to protect. And I mean, can we say the ultimate responsibility lies at the doorstep of the leaders of the NPP. So what should the NDC do? And I mean, they should train their people well. One. You should train them well. Secondly, you should be able to teach them IT. You should give them sophisticated machines. And then you can be and I don't buy 930 in a year. Okay, if the NPP 930, anything you're 430, you send it to your headquarters. Mama said, on the say back at the Navy. Yes. On better for a constituency chairman be a bogus resource. And a bogus. I they are a bogus. Only money bogus. And you might be a network here. Take this. What constituency chairman will take this? You should be at the a big mama say, you'd walk at Tubuatro. See, what one and Nipan one. In terms of communication, to even get the person might even be a problem. But I tell you, constituency. I want to create a picture for you. What them say important? The chairman should be going near the coalition center. I mean, Council. Yeah, you tell me to Kumasi. You tell me there are some electoral areas. Just what can what transwako. I don't know. Chairman, what me resource the Domama can to a point where I say be a point. But what matters most is equipping your people. Who for constituency secretary and a constituency executive. Now says figure mechanism, I don't bit my impact. I'm asking you. Figure mechanism and open information from Solid TV. What for Austin? Austin information in farm, I don't bit my impact. What mean you should equip them, you give them logistics. Why any panda first with my year? Power bank a plan is all dress or Tomo Munina. I don't know. So we can the phone. Now cast will be caught for 48 hours. And the phone a magic phone say phone and come back to should he also look for trustworthy people? I want to compromise that there. Shabla is any day. And yet they start with the idea. Trustworthy. Yeah, quite a good democrat trustworthy to create a bed. Do you get my point? So when it gets to elections, may say you build stronger mechanism, stronger institution, not stronger personality. When it comes to this kind of elections, and confer your mobile, and confer you can never compromise them. They think about your loyalty. Shabla Sisi, who take down the money, I must say, they are going to police this kind of elections. Maybe what? In 2016, in 2020, the NDC I'm telling you, the NDC has played with the minds and the conscience and the intelligence of their people. Obibia will tell you NDC Nibia, so the NDC fought in 2020, and now we are going to see. The NDC created a certain kind of picture. They told us, say, if you look at election 2020, the election was rigged. Yes, whereby a NDC or national headquarters, they were singing, chanting songs, and making sure they can connect the electoral commission for us. They are going to tell the electoral commission said there be a ban. They told their supporters to hit the street. They told them to go to the EC office. The EC office is a security zone. So Jani police in Fone but the NDC supporters went there. I won't point for the cast as a mutual move. I must say, about 2020, the election has been rigged and they want to give it to the NPP. Now, what? Oh, for more internal elections. And already Dindi Johnson said Dunkata, who is currently also a church elector. Letter is much ado about nothing. As a man, okay, Shab was say or catch or must say. Already did do for some of
the chairman.
Yes. I can say, on make my elections, any BBR, they do by because only your mama crowd problem, this animal, because no BR per se will be at my game or say that I made. You know, if the NDC is in opposition, no a leader. Automatically, the chairman of the party is the leader. No, so the leader, he is going to take concrete decisions in this animal. Chabu, you're too abandoned. The NDC people came out to say, abandoned. Okay, they play with the minds and intelligence of their people. Go to Techiman. About 8 people have to lose their lives. We have Techiman.
Techiman of matter.
May say about 8 people, they have to lose their life. Because on one for catcher, I must say, abandoned.
And I'm because I'm cooperating with him.
Tisha, one for near bread, near Quaba. I said, don't get ya say 2020 elections, you're too abandoned. When the results started coming in, 5 regions out of the 16 regions by no, their machine for their collation center had crashed.
So this time also open machine and
Shabu, this time around, if they're serious, so many abrea, they should look for a robust collation center and align with a robust, competent, vibrant collation center. Whereby when the figures are coming, some figures won't mean can say figures na crashing. Figures, no, I'm a machine that break it down. I may say, Tisa Sasa said, Unka and could be do much call and Casambaya. I got asked me that can say. It tells you that the NDC John Damani Mamachabu. And you're going police in this animal. You have to build a strong mechanism, a strong system in making sure this kind of elections. Okay, Sadia, this is our figure. Remember, I said, don't catch some Supreme Court. I judge in a from us on my calculated piano. Or saying if no need figure be on equal.
So, about the calculator on the side.
Good, was it there was a lot of inconsistencies. Yeah. But this time, I said, if the NDC is able to build a robust collation center, now collation center need Janaswa, now figures never, now Shabu IT for it and they are seeing the figures. Not because figures are air by idea. It has been satisfied from ABI agents, and they give also mutual.
Yeah.
Or channel the battles easy for us side that was a bit like this one day you must say we can call on the election say we are leading.
Yeah.
And we at my when about. But not the matter some meeting in office, in office. Now me go for phone and go it is not going to work. They should build a robust system in making sure this kind of election. Shabu. And now if never better to say you are 12 will be
you are 12 say we are
Shabu. What's say?
You are 12 say we are
Ghana. Take this from Ghana. You are 12 by Nasa Casa Shabu sisi na edin kunimwa. Shabuchi ekoko to nkusi aga.
Franco Data I Obuase West MP Kwaku Kwarteng or say our economy has been run like a ponzi scheme for decades. Kwaku Kwarteng opines. Over saying spokesperson on the economic committee in parliament Kwaku Kwarteng has attributed the country's psychological economic challenge to decades of economic mismanagement and poor political practice by past and present government. He likes the management of the country's economy to that of a Ponzi scheme. Was in an opinion piece cited by a Ghana web business and Obuasi West lawmaker highlighted the real economic challenges faced by citizens, which he believes have spanned decades and catalyze effective governance. Two teeth and some more bubbles. So now, what you say, Ghana economy, or man run the Ponzi scheme. They can't Ponzi scheme. I make a dangerous word. Because you have Ponzi with my treatment. They say Ghana, the first ever Ponzi scheme, a buy a Kuma for percent defend prime. And a 5 buy. And a onward investment, a buy. DKM, on a wild noble dream, Adrian Marco, just about to.
Oh, would you get any Ponzi scheme?
The net.
What are you first?
Said, oh, okay. Yeah. Oh, nobody do have if I don't know. But Eddie Mika said, oh, deputy 1 million wagon to man. Oh, deputy 1 million wagon to man. If we are children, that's the way I did. A month for sick guy there. I
said, maybe TV be so Casasa, Chichin Simuana. I could be a selling message. Oh, this Frank, I know him well. He was a communication director for Noble Dream. My money is still with them. Can you? Oh,
na Frank, it's NPP. Yes, Mamu say, it does so and it does so when you pay. one K Japan.
Yes.
Lawyer and the Pio.
Yes.
And Obuasi West MP. Kwaku Kwarteng. Franco for so Baba Cassie the NPP and the NDs were in Belgium. Or more run a Ghana economy to set ponzi scheme. After waiting, trouble that die. Or said, Uber that I said, $1 from forcing local be a 1 city. And a car would not by Gina 16. Ubusu that die, I said. May ban John the money mama or net when the second tower ban or some banner. May make sure say dollar and be a Bible drew a 1 city. What could you afford 20%? Yes. Franco. Franco.
Say cast a ponzi scheme. It will be to Nyante where no one tells you ponzi scheme. Or say a ponzi scheme is an investment fraud that pays existing investors funds collected from the new investor. And then me na wore papaya. Yes, ye be Franco investment.
Okay.
Fausi Cabre. Yen Franco ye adwuma. But so me miensa, you make 50%.
Okay.
Now so what jet na de aba. But so me miensa, o buy no. E bia o the 50 Ghana na 2 ma. 50% will give you 75. And to buy they say you 25 Ghana and they cut 50 Ghana on 75. Okay. So you are going to tell another person, these people they are genuine. Just what make catch on you. These people they are genuine. They are telling say scano oba yen fan kwa you. Nemo who see kana wo dia ban. There's going to be another person who is going to bring it. Also the base fanya investment and ya pony says can be at their source of the amount. The case of ponzi scheme. It is an investment company. Motive no is about fraud. Yen fan ya dwuma
mo be a bank la mo adwene would be a bank
krono ne baba
mo bu man
you bu amanfo. To bet yes obi a shede be bank investment company bi hey wo nipa be 10,000 ade be che di credit to nipa ne ko me say DK mba fofo I was there nipa na DK me ne dey ye fani bi there
Martin Dela said
me say that time my bank kranza ebe ye adwuma bi then was what is me good in marketing. He want me to be the marketing manager for DK okon kranza ye frɛ baby Benji no dem kwat now and when me di nkomo no catch am say if you look at DK man 3 months investment so mo ka so mo tu sika mo interest rate 167%. Ish what can I say what's 100 na say e dia no mo dey ye no say they are into oil, they are into mining, or carry a man am catch am say a recipe for disaster because treasury bill krano a nusa. And if you look at ponzi scheme for now, they try to make sure that they will entice you. You fall for them. They will give you interest rate. It is a being sigan about bottom.
Mouth watering.
Another adjective. Mouth watering. And you fall for them. You buy into it. And the ponzi scheme, main motive is robbing Peter to pay Paul.
But they are Peter. Peter.
Will be benefiting. Sanity. Will be benefiting. That is ponzi scheme and one know. Which I would take my mom would on some chassis. A yard kitty. There be a company for Scabra and Kwaku Kwarteng interest. And one just as such a commercial banks no. As such a Ghana Bank of Ghana interest rate too. Mr. would tip the other bottom.
So why would I Kwaku Kwarteng be correlating to that of Ghana's economy?
My main case, one, you have to look at the background of the person who is talking. Nipa no wakasano. Apart from so ye NPP you look at his background. The column come with time. Ni CV. Nipa say no here. Does he understand economics? Does he understand finance? Does he understand the economy? You look at Sanoman. It will be unfair for so be a fitani will try to explain the economy to you. Because if you look at indicators, microeconomy on TRC, but the problem with macro economy more TRC, no beer or yet expert no TRC. Sandy Panet to our home. Now, if you look at the first time of Kwaku Kwarteng was a deputy minister for finance. That's what I make a show.
And in opposition, he was the director of communication in terms of finance at the NPP.
Over quite join news one city when you know. Or only as they go on radio and TV, try to explain matters. I'm a man for say. One, Kwaku Kwarteng is a Ghanaian civil engineer.
Okay.
Kwaku Kwarteng is an economist. Was I a politician?
Okay.
So if you look at the current time, he is a civil engineer, he is an economist, he is a politician. he is an NPP MP in Obuasi West. One, Nipa no can say no. He's not coming from the inner circles of the NDC or the MPP. One, why a deputy minister for finance. So when it comes to nitty-gritty about finance, what you are saying, finance, you know, we look for people who understand finance and we take them there. There are some sectors where you need to but say the basic assembly to training in Chechnya. You have to go for people who really understand it well, and then you leave it into their domain. And tell for the kind of Dr. Mahmoud Bamia what is the normal into a coffin so ombra. Now what you Kwaku Kwarteng?
Say the biggest ponzi scheme happened to Ghana.
Yes.
I could for a coffee bomb. You better I say, oh yeah, economy wizard. Sell a phone dealer.
They say more ponzi. If you look at Kwaku Kwarteng finance committee and one chairperson. Okay. Obakaya. None of that phenomenon is because we say Kwaku Kwarteng is going to be their spokesperson on the economy at the parliament. We have.
Yeah. That I kind of finance committee.
Yes. Kwaku Kwarteng.
Yeah.
Ne waka say. A phenomenon is majority leader. Was it Jaja wa brain dodo e basic asem no te ase. Yes, anya mo sa mo nkofo bi da bi na nipa de na bare de wa big brutal. One, who MPP na say we take it. This is an NPP person. Chabu, I want to tell you something. Me, Oshe John Mahama, Oshe Akufo-Addo, Omumienu nyina no, from where I sit, and from the economy, say me to abapa and can bypass this too.
Not to abandon powerful.
Me say, but be yet do. We should look for leadership. People who are critical thinkers.
But he says Akufo-Addo could be.
I can't just say.
Okay. I must be in terms of the management of our.
Nature make us say, Dr. Mahmoud Bamia is going to ride on the shoulders of Akufo-Addo. The achievement of Akufo-Addo in the economy, on the economy, quite fast out to no man. And I want to be Jinaso in the campaign. And as if you're a chairman down for, I'm choosing. Sabu,
Nasa was a year because you're multiaso.
John Mahama is not better than Mills, but the NPP has made it worse for them. People see Mahama as better than the NPP. That's what I make what I say. Me say, John Mahama, Obefa Mamuno, in terms of economy, Wanya the Papa Biasa.
And Mills.
But Akufo-Addo, and about me mismanagement in Tino, because of performance here worse, people will say John Mahama is better than them.
Tell Mama Baba option.
Thank you. Now I catch yourself. So only Obati fee.
Obisa where there's none.
Yes,
baddest.
Thank you.
Good.
And I am fancy here. Say be a doctor back open wa. And will be a to dear a common do any option to go and buy it. Nature be catch yourself, we have alternative. And say be any plan anything one treating. So people have issues with you. Shaibu.
Talk before about
yes.
MP before tacklephobia.
So say.
Almost the alternative is scary.
So they say a bogus.
Because about land said
yes.
All the dollar aqua kujina aqua funnel.
Oh Shaibu.
I forced the 20%. And I call see 15.
Yes.
Oh, can't you do no over fun feelings themselves are scary. Now they're dangerous for
Shaibu.
Uncle.
The old team in the team. John Evans Atamos, when he was the president, open country back one sub-Saharan West Africa. Now their economy was growing at a faster rate. Now a lot of investors wanted to come into the picture. No more confidence. JJ Rawlings doesn't come close to John Evans Atamos. I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
Shaibu, under John Evans Atamos, economic growth said Ghana was 14%.
Okay.
Was 14%. Under John Dramani Mahama had about 3.4%. But the Atamos they call you 14%. Mahama had about 3.4%. And Akufo-Addo with about 2.8 to 3.1.
Hey. What a team.
Agric growth. John Evans Atamos 7.5%. John Dramani Mahama at about 3.0. Akufo-Addo 4.8. When it comes to inflation,
okay.
John Evans Atamos gave us a single-digit inflation.
Wow.
He gave us a single-digit inflation. John Evans Atamos went to 9%. But if you look at the original figure, under John Evans Atamos, now 8.56%. Okay. Inflation, how to determine goods and services.
Yes,
single digit. 8.56. Thank you. John Dramani Mahama, after the demise of Mills, taking over, the 4.5 years of John Dramani Mahama, or they call 15.4. When Mama every office, now inflation is 15.4%. To be 15.4. Mama the bear over 7% in account within the 4.5 years. Now the bank Kwaku for now wonder. Our minister was saying inflation is around 23%.
Hey.
Tell me more. It's around 23%. And that
a choir could do 54.
And so at Tiaba. And the John Evans Atanos unemployment rate. Now man for near my Ghana. In terms of percentage, now is 7.8. 7.8 and the John Evans Atanos. Already the John Dramani Mama. Or they call 8.2. Another no Kasai. And another down Kwaku Kwarteng and NPP. Mahmoud Bamia a 14.7. Jabuti 14.7. GDP growth. Ghana. Your gross domestic product first were yen. And already the John Evans Atamos. Now you're 13.6. John Mahama takes over by 8.5. Akufo-Addo so be take you over a 6.5. Chabu, when it comes to monetary policy rate, if you come to the NDC, John Evans Atamos now a 12.5%. John Dramani Mahama if office now 26.5%. Akufo-Addo got 29%. 29%. If you look at Ekana Yadia, if you look at Nana Dankwa Akufo-Addo, before so I take you over, the 59 years of Ghana, near Kadia 122 billion Ghana cedis. Another no can say, 742 billion Ghana cedis. Ghana need to cut 25,000. 250 million. And another Dankwa Akufo-Addo, commercial interest rate 30 to 47%. So if you look at Ghana's economy, and the overall fund and Dankwa Akufo-Addo, now they compare Atanos, now they compare John Dramani Mahama. The NPP is giving an avenue for John Dramani Mahama. People should go for him because Russians are indicators are making it is not favoring the new patriotic party.
So that doesn't make the economy being run as a ponzi scheme.
Maybe another 742 billion Canadian. NPP Kwani is around 538 billion.
608 million Ghana cedis.
That's 608 million
billion.
Yes. Within a space of 6 months, Amamba Busa 134 billion. Says Canada.
Ayra. So almost over there development.
I say
almost over there development.
When
so you don't really swam.
When and this has come. And you see, just for debt cancellation.
Yeah.
And only you say no.
But some say we also come bomb service previous debt.
And your ponzi scheme no. And you can't that. Because you say that be a this can sign the bar. Now it can be a war on yes, Kwaku Kwarteng. How can you do infrastructure?
And fund you can because service debt and interest. And fast I can't say sick I can't say. And fast one a basso.
Say you say me by David you fan say. Wa ba si hu na wo
si hu na wo.
Ti ya fan say she bless isi. Wa kwa kwaje phone. Phone no 20 Ghana cedis. And they ato so amount say e bia utua 12% per annum. Per annum which is 1 year. And the advance oba with my catch oh say die when it comes to capital na minister but make me interest na capital na ho yentia you
ko bobo sia be service interest
na yentia
na ade na de kosi Kwarteng Kwaku Kwarteng wo hu na all kind of credit so NPP and be ko bonikana
Shagu. Now I've seen some people they want to reason as Ghana
go mo hwe ono can e kan no net wanya gidie Ghana for gidie o mutene
na ma ti MPP for so mo deputy finance minister no kwa feelings MPP kwa na man kasa obi ka asema they don't look at the merits and demerits of the matter. Shabu uma dey ba ko affect Ghana economy ba corruption and
I have a Franco the hater not in can be doing at the Shabula CC Austin Bema and the China camera video. I don't do me na share